we're still in the middle of the pandemic, gray zone pandemic in Ottawa, and we just got today a huge pint of strawberries, fresh strawberries. They're not frozen, they're fresh, and they're huge, and they look so good. And I happen to have I have one humongous cucumber, and I have that actually not because I like to eat cucumbers that much, but because of my skincare routine. And I thought to myself, it's a beautiful sunny day. Why not do a high afternoon tea with what I have in the house? So I'm going to give it my best shot. I have a fair idea of what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to try to make these strawberries into a beautiful strawberry shortcake, and I'm very much looking forward to that. It's not going to be too much work, hopefully. And I'm thinking of having some cucumber sandwiches, and maybe a curried chicken sandwich. I have a little bit of leftover chicken, very little actually. And I looked at some of the recipes. I don't have all the ingredients, but I have, I think I have enough that I can probably do a decent job at this. So I'm going to give it a try. And we usually have some chocolate chip cookies in the house. And we also have a very beautiful dessert that's going to be a surprise that I'm not going to make. That was actually bought during our groceries, when the groceries were bought. And that I'm going to be serving with this at this afternoon tea, but pretty much everything else I'm going to be making. So really looking forward to this. I'm going to try to do this on the balcony garden, and some of the things I'm going to have I've never made before. So this will be fun. Plus, I don't have all the ingredients, so definitely it's going to be an adventure. But hey, that's what life is about, doing the best you can with what you have. So I will get to the baking and cooking and making sandwiches, and I will be back, and hopefully this will be a success. Okay, so for the curried chicken mayonnaise sandwich, I have some onions, and they look very brown, but they shouldn't look that brown. But they do look brown because I have some curry powder. So what I did was I mixed that up with a little bit of turmeric, which is a part of curry powder. I just felt that the curry powder I had was, could benefit from a little bit of turmeric for color. And you're supposed to use mayonnaise, peach or apricot preserves, and onions and curry powder. And so that's pretty much what I did, but I didn't have apricot or peach preserves. So what I did was I just used some fruit cut peaches, and we'll see how that goes. It should be good, savory and sweet. And I have some chicken tenders that I just cooked, I just prepared. And I have some bread. I think I'm going to make these open-faced. And I have some red bell pepper cut up. And I think this will be pretty good. It'll certainly be different. But I think it'll be a nice presentation, nice addition, I should say, for the savory stuff. And I will be back when I get this finished. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to start on the strawberry shortcake. Okay, so I have my strawberries, my fresh strawberries cut up, sliced nicely. I think they look amazing. I'm just going to give them another wash though, just because there's a little bit of leaves here and there. Just tiny specks of leaves, but I've washed them twice already. And I have my strawberry shortcake almost ready. I have the egg in the well, and I'm going to be mixing that up with the milk. And once I do that, I should be putting that in the oven. While that bakes, I'm going to prepare my cucumber sandwiches. And I have another nice, kind of a neat addition, which I hadn't really been planning on. And I'm going to show that next. Another episode. And they're called cauliflower samosa. And I just took a bite out of two of them. And they're so delicious. They're the same thing. They're called shingara in Bengali, but they're basically samosas. And instead of being filled with potato pea curry, it's filled with cauliflower curry. And you're supposed to put potatoes, but I don't bother. And anyways, I have some extras, so I'm going to use those I'm going to save those for the tea. But as you can see, they're so, like, you can't see that they're delicious, but they certainly, I think they look really delicious. And they're one of my favorite things to eat. And they're actually vegan. There is there are no dairy products. There's no meat. This is pure vegetable curry. And there's no milk in the pastry. And it took me years and years to figure out exactly how to make these. And I used to watch my parents make them when I was young. And you can see, if I do say so myself, the crust is fairly crispy, but it's also flaky. And it takes a bit of practice and skill to get it to that stage. You can bake them, or you can deep fry them, or you can shallow fry them, and you can certainly get egg roll wrappers, but I make my own. And anyways, looking forward to this as part of the savory stuff that I will have for my high tea from stuff that I have at home. We are getting there. We are getting there slowly but surely. So I have the curry chicken salad sandwiches, and I think they look pretty good, actually, if I do say so myself. So we've got the chicken tenders, we've got the red peppers, and I think you can see the mayonnaise, the sauce underneath. So I decided to make these all open face sandwiches. And I've got my cucumber sandwiches. What I did was I put some mustard mixed with mayonnaise. That is apparently a different way of doing them, but it is a way of doing cucumber sandwiches. And I put some dill too, so for additional flavor. And I cut the cucumbers I peeled them and I cut them paper thin as possible. So we've got the sandwiches already. I just put the extra cucumbers there. And I am going to be I don't really have too much to do. I just have to put everything together. I have to finish baking the strawberry shortcake and I have to let it cool. And then once I do that, I'm going to be putting it together, and that's pretty much it. So really looking forward to this. So we're about 15 minutes into the strawberry shortcake, and it has definitely risen. However, and it looks pretty good, but I feel that I should probably have more of a golden crust on top. So I will be putting this back into the oven and baking it for a little while longer, but I am very happy that it did rise. So that is really the main thing. And I did have a bit of a taste of the batter, and it tastes very good. This is the extra special dessert that I was talking about. We had a tiramisu that we had purchased a while back. It is absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite desserts in the world. And we were saving it for a special occasion, and why not during our high tea? So let me show you the various things we have. And I'm going to be decorating this beautiful two-tier, I think that's how it's pronounced, with the various food items we have. So I'm just going to point, we have some Boston cream donuts we got on sale with some cookies. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's a pandemic and we have bought in bulk. I have my tea already. I have a little beautiful sort of a nosegay, not nosegay, sorry, some flowers cut from the garden. We have our strawberry shortcake, and we have, if you come here, we have our beautiful samosas, we have our curry chicken sandwiches, and we have our beautiful cucumber sandwiches. So I'm just going to be decorating the tier with this beautiful spread. And are you excited to eat this beautiful high tea? Yes. So he's doing a thumbs up. So let's get started, and I'll be back when this is all decorated. Hi everyone, so we're back, and I have one of the curry chicken sandwiches in my hand. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of resourcefulness, if I do say so myself, making all this food, most of the food except for the tiramisu, with things that we had on hand. And during the pandemic, we've been buying in bulk, so we had a few things, and we had this special dessert. But other than that, we basically did, I should say, the best with what we had. And that's the spirit of living as best as we can during a pandemic. So we have this beautiful array of food. We have the cookies, we have the chocolate donuts, Boston cream-filled donuts, we have the cucumber sandwiches, the samosas, the chicken salad sandwich, curry chicken salad sandwich, we have our tea, we have some strawberry shortcake, we have tiramisu, and we have some strawberries with whipped cream. We didn't have any Devonshire cream, so we're doing the best with what we have. This is amazing. I didn't know how it would turn out, but it really tastes very good. So I would really recommend this, and with peppers. It didn't have peppers in the recipe that I was looking at. So, and I haven't even had the chicken yet. So please feel free to feel inspired by this episode and do your own high tea or something similar in this beautiful environment, in your balcony, in your backyard, anywhere that you are able to, any type of space you're still able to enjoy. So as I said, this sort of invokes the spirit of pandemic living, doing the best with what you have. And I hope you liked this episode, and if you did, please like and please subscribe, and I will see you soon. We're just gonna take a quick view of the sunset. It looks so beautiful on the Ottawa River, and I'm going to continue enjoying this delicious curry chicken sandwich and hear the birds singing and have some tea, and it's very, very relaxing. I'd highly recommend it if you can do this. So I'll talk to you very soon. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, stay well, stay blessed, and stay safe. Bye for now.